I'm back with attorney Joseph McBride, his website, McBrideLawNYC.com. Joe, I think it's Marjorie Taylor Greene who said, given the now demonstrated not only flaws, but just bad behavior on the part of the January 6th committee, we need to investigate them. They're the one group that has not been investigated. I frankly am doubtful if Republicans are going to do that. I suspect that they won't follow up on that. But it seems like what we have been subjected to is a rigged narrative, and this just isn't a lie on the American public. It has a direct impact on the kind of cases that you have to defend against, doesn't it?
100%, Dinesh. It's reverse McCarthyism. These are the communists prosecuting the patriots in the United States of America. No one could have ever thought that such a thing would happen, but that is the unfortunate reality of this situation.
Joe, I know that the Supreme Court this week, I believe, is going to take up or will decide whether to grant cert to a petition filed by some of the January 6 defendants, Jake Lang being one of them, challenging this obstruction of an official proceeding charge. And I guess their point is that this law was not made for cases like this. It was passed in a completely different context, and that the government has impermissibly widened the scope of what this statute means. Can you clarify for people in the audience, like what's this all about?
It's really unfortunate. Jake Lang's been in jail for 3 years and hasn't even had a trial. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. And the reason why he's been there that long is because he's chosen to fight, and they're making it as hard and as unfair for him as possible. I'm grateful that him and his legal team have taken this matter up to the Supreme Court. The 1512 charge was originally used for document destruction, and that's what they used to prosecute the guys who were involved in Enron. We've been challenging the 1512 charge since Jump Street in every one of these cases across the board, and I believe it was Judge Nichols in his case who was one of the only judges, if not the only one, to tell the government that this is improper. And it's what you said, the widening of the scope. This was a limited law. Was put there for white collar crimes, for people who acted with a corrupt motivation in order to destroy documents, to interrupt and obstruct different processes happening, but it had nothing to do with the events that took place on January 6th. So what they did is they took this law, this very arbitrary law that was applied in a very limited set of circumstances, and they opened it up for the specific purpose of creating this very vague, constitutionally overbroad and vague dragnet to bring all of these people into this charge. And the way they've applied it is this: if the process was interrupted, let's say around 2:25 at the Capitol, and sure, if you showed up at 1:30 at the Capitol, maybe there's an argument to say that you obstructed that process. But if you showed up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock, why are these people still getting charged? They've opened this scope, did this thing up to say that everybody who was there was a participant in obstruction. It is unconscionable. This is a very overbroad and sort of vague description of it, but I want your listeners to understand that they took this law and they expanded it so big as to make it that anybody who literally appeared at the Capitol that day could get dragged into this prosecution. And that's how and why people are still getting arrested today.
And I mean, Joe, not only it's almost like this is an accordion which is expanded when necessary, but then contracted back when necessary, because let's just take, for example, the Palestine Hamas protesters who were in the Cannon building. There was an official proceeding going on. At least some of them interfered with it, but there appears to be no effort to apply this charge to them, so that the charge, it looks like, was expanded, but expanded only for the January 6th defendants and not for others.
Oh, that is exactly right, Dinesh. You hit the nail right on the head there. It's a two-tier justice system. It's a politicized justice system. There's one standard of justice for Democrats and people who are on the left. There's another standard of justice for people who are on the right. If you are on the left, your level of political speech is expanding. If you are on the right, your level of political speech is contracting, and the government's strength and ability to prosecute you is at an all-time high. This is not the way it should be. The Constitution was written in anticipation of events like these, but unfortunately, the swamp is deep. It runs in all three branches of government, and unless good people like your son-in-law get into Congress and help us out, things aren't going to change.
We'll be right back with attorney Joseph McBride. Christmas is coming up, and can you think of a better gift that you can give yourself than feeling good again? Hey, that might even be better than getting a new car. So here's an idea, Relief Factor. It's the gift that helps people relieve pain and feel good once again. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps your body fight back against pain. It's 100% drug-free. Relief Factor was developed by doctors searching for a better alternative for pain. Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients like turmeric and omega-3s to help reduce or eliminate the everyday aches and pains you're experiencing. Whether it's neck, back, joint, or muscle pain, Relief Factor can help you feel better. Unlike pills that simply mask your pain for a short time, Relief Factor helps support your body's natural response to inflammation so you feel better all day, every day. See how Relief Factor can help you with their 3-week quick start kit. Here it is. It's only $19.95, and it comes with Relief Factor's Feel Better or Your Money Back guarantee. So why not give it a try? Visit relieffactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. Again, the number 800-4RELIEF, or go to relieffactor.com. When you feel the difference, you know it works.